Take it away.
Marco, these last 4 games, this stretch here hasn't been good for you guys. Is there something in particular that you think is bothering the team, or is it just, been 4 different games?
4 different games, but pretty similar. For some reason, I think we got really comfortable, and we were playing well. Give the guys credit. I think in Colorado, the second game, that was the first time we really got pushed back, and we had no answer, right? Kind of carried on over that. San Jose was just okay. In the last 2 games was just lots of frustration because guys are used to playing a different style of game, and here we are, So it was a tough week for sure. I think we just have to find now that week. We have to find our game back, and some guys have to realize too they have to give more too, not just being out there and actually just contribute to all areas to the game.
Up in San Jose during the rookie tournament, you were very complimentary of Brant Clark and Martin Chromiak. You get both of them back today. I would imagine coming into the game, that maybe put at least a half smile on your face.
No, it's always good. But again, these, they're all good players, and even with Q and Turka, they're all coming back, and we love it. But again, we got to give them time too, and you can see it with Clarky too. He didn't play for a while. It took him 40 minutes today to really get going. Chromie too, he still needs time. So there's a lot of guys. We have to be patient a little bit, and on the other side, we try to help them too and try to get going as soon as possible.
Byfield moving to the wing today, was that something that came down from up top, or was that a suggestion on your part? How did that come together?
Was my no, it was all on me. And we lost Lias, so we needed someone to play with Tynan, and we thought Q could do it today. So yeah, that's on me.
At the end of last season, Todd talked about the danger of having everybody coming back at the same time, changing the lineup. Was it a challenge tonight and over the last week to work in 4 or 5 guys?
Yes, for sure. I think we were working on our identity, and we kind of had an identity, and we felt really good. Then we had some changes, and guys got pushed down a line and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden there's some disappointment and frustration. But again, I think it's always a good problem, but yeah, we didn't figure it out yet, right? So, and that's on all of us, and that's for sure something we have to talk about next week.
Brant Clark talked about being able to rely on the system that the Kings and Reign both share, and said that you talked to him about it. Is that something that the coaching staff can also rely on to help integrate some of these players?
Absolutely, and that's why I think that was part of the reason why I got hired, and we believe in our system. I believe in our system, and so far we did a good job. But now we are getting away from our system. What made us so good, and it's just mental breakdowns. Guys work, but just not smart enough. And I know the guys were tired today. I mean, it was a quick turnaround, but just the mental mistakes we did today, and we never really got into our structure. And frustrate other teams like we did the last couple of weeks. Now it's reversed, right? Now we get frustrated, and we totally get away from our structure. So, that's something we have to show them, we have to explain, we have to teach, and we have to get better.
A couple years ago, we saw in the NHL those 2-game sets. They're more common down here in the AHL, but what do you think about that going into next weekend, playing the same team back to back? Does that help you as a coach prepare for multiple games?
I don't know. It's new for me too, but so far it's been okay. But yes, seems like one of the nights it's always a good night, and the other night is more like a challenge for both teams, not just for us. And again, this is a big weekend for us coming up. We have Henderson. They're not, I think they're not playing as great either, and they want to be better, and they want to get out of that bottom end. And for us, it's the most important stuff. We have to bring our A game again and find our structure game like we can. And so it's going to be a big week for us. good practices, and go from there.